Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and I'm going to react to a random advertisement from a fortune teller that's popped up in my news feed.
I spent 3 months thinking he was completely done with me. No texts, no calls, nothing. And I told myself, okay, he moved on, I need to do the same. But something didn't sit right, because the way it ended, it didn't match someone who didn't care. It matched someone who was overwhelmed, scared maybe, or just stuck. I didn't know what to do with that feeling, so I pushed it down. And then a friend sent me a link to Psychic Samira. I'll be honest, I was skeptical, like genuinely skeptical. I'm not really someone who does this kind of thing. But I was so tired of going back and forth in my own head that I figured, what's the worst that could happen? So I submitted my 3 questions. One of them was literally just, does he still think about me? And what she sent back. She described something that happened between us, a specific conversation we had early on, something I hadn't told anyone, something I barely even thought about anymore. And she said that moment was still with him, that he'd replayed it. I just sat there reading that like, okay, this is real. She explained that what looked like distance from the outside wasn't him being cold. It was him not knowing how to come back after things got heavy. She called it emotional blocking, not moving on, just stuck. That's not what I thought was happening at all. And it changed everything. Not because it told me what to do, but because it gave me actual clarity. I finally stopped making up stories in my head and had something real to go off of. If you're in that place right now, wondering what's actually going on with someone who's gone quiet or pulled back, I really think a reading is worth it. If you've been stuck in your head about this, just get the clarity. Tap below. You deserve to know.
I notice most of these adverts are about connecting back with your ex. It just seems to be the main focus for the adverts. Going back to your ex. It's all about getting back with your ex. It's like desperate people who want to get back with their exes. So our female client asked 3 questions. Is it really over between me and John? Should I be prepared for him to hurt me again? Oh dear. Does he still think about me? So I'm going to answer these questions for our female client. So I'm just using my fortune telling playing cards for this. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. Is it over between me and John? I'm just going to shuffle and then just pull out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have the 7 of Diamonds. Luck, gamble, taking chances. This would be our male person, John, the King of Hearts, which indicates he's very emotional. And then it shows saving and prudence, balance and harmony. So it's talking more about himself. It's almost like he's going from an unsettled symbol, the diamonds are all scattered, to more structure. So it looks like John has to focus on his own structure. Also, the cards are diamonds, which are connected to money, not love. So it shows that he may have to sort out his financial situation. It's not talking about him with our female client yet. So I'm going to take out 2 more cards. Another money card. And separation card. So there's no cards of love here. It only shows us that he's emotional, but it shows us that he needs to focus on his finances. Okay, it says here, health, wealth, and much prosperity with the 8 of Diamonds. Then we've got removal, journey, splitting, separation. So it does not indicate that he will go back to her. He needs to sort out his work and money situation is what I would see from these cards. So is it really over between me and John? Doesn't look like he's returning in any major relationship type of way. This guy's got to sort out his finances. Okay, her next question was, should I be prepared for him to hurt me again? Wow, that sounds a little bit dysfunctional. Should I be prepared for him to hurt me again? If a client really asked me that question, I would say don't go there. If you think that he's going to come back and hurt you again, you shouldn't go there. But anyway, let's answer the question. So I'm going to do the same thing. Take out 3 cards, random cards. Okay, another money card. Diamonds, 4 of diamonds. So structure, stability can indicate stubbornness. Okay, this would be our female client. She's represented by the Queen of Spades, which is not a good one for love. Queen of Spades tends to be shut off or cut off from love. And there she is feeling. So even though she's cut off and suspicious about love, she still has feelings for him. Okay, let's take out 2 more cards. 1 and a 2. Separation, scandal. So we've got a spade, which is not a good card for love. Scandal, gossip, betrayal, parting due to interference of others. And progress, movement, travel forward. Progress and movement forward. I'm not seeing relationship cards in these cards. It shows that there's something stuck, stubborn. Our female client is not really receptive to the relationship, although she may have feelings for him and love. But it shows that there's separation, scandal, and betrayal. And it tells her, to me, this is saying she needs to move on, like go in a different direction. Now, the last question she asked is, does he still think of her? Does he think of her? Okay, so I'm just going to do the same. Take out 3. Does he think of her? I would think yes, he does, because the 4 of hearts often means reminiscing, a person not easily won, boredom and illusion. But it also shows there's something about boredom. So he may think of her when he's bored. The 5 of hearts usually means frustration in love. So troubles caused by unfounded jealousy. And the last card is structure and building stability. So I would think, yeah, he does think of her. I'm just going to pull out 2 more. Focus back on money and structure. Lots of structure cards. And this is the King of Diamonds. So I think he has to focus more on his money. The King of Diamonds is looking at the money card, saving, prudence, balance, and harmony. He may think of her, but I'm not seeing that he's thinking of her in a relationship way. I think this guy needs to sort himself out, and it shows that he's doing a lot of dreaming and a lot of fantasy thoughts. His card keeps focusing on money and structure and stability. So I would advise her to let him go and sort himself out before she gets involved with him. I would probably tell her not to get involved with him at this point in the reading, because the cards are just not stable in any major way, and I'm not seeing partnership cards in any of the 3 readings I've done so far for her. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.